There is a troubling trend affecting younger people. The number of cases of colorectal cancer among people under 50 has been increasing over the past couple of decades, and doctors are unsure why. Mike joins us now with the story of a local woman fighting the disease and the support she's getting from an unexpected place.
Martha, colorectal cancer is the second most deadly form of the disease behind lung cancer. And while overall the number of deaths from rectal cancer is actually going down, that's not the case for the under 50 population.
Good day, Aaron.
Erin Schmidt is a busy mom of 2 Holman Middle School boys. Between all of their activities and her full-time job as a nurse recruiter at Gunderson Health System, life is moving quickly. But earlier this year,
Definitely shock.
Erin came face to face with her own opponent, the toughest one yet.
I never in my life thought that I would have cancer.
With that one word,
My thoughts were I'm too young, I'm healthy, I exercise, I eat right, I feel like I take good care of myself.
life took a turn in a different direction.
It's hard to see her tired. It's hard to see her, struggle. And she's a young woman. She shouldn't have to be going through this.
Erin is just 44 years old. Rectal cancer, even for this registered nurse by trade, wasn't anywhere on the radar.
None of the risk factors for colon cancer, which are like obesity, smoking, type 2 diabetes.
But what's interesting when we look at rectal cancer over the past couple decades, this has actually been rising in the under 50 population, which is somewhat surprising because we don't have good answers for this.
Looking back now, Erin says she started having symptoms 18 months to 2 years before her diagnosis.
I started to notice some subtle changes in my bowel habits, which I really thought were part of eating a healthy diet. I did have some blood in my stool occasionally, very small amounts, nothing that I didn't feel was alarming. I did start to feel like I had some pressure, in my abdominal area.
Doctors say Erin's case and many others like it highlight the importance of talking with your primary care physician about any changes in your health.
Saying, hey, I've had some symptoms, it's unusual for me.
And it's one of the reasons why I wanted to come forward is because I think, to make a doctor's appointment, to say I think there might be something wrong with my rectum was not an easy phone call, even for me to make as a nurse.
By the time they caught it, Erin's cancer was already stage 3. They removed a small tumor 18 inches of her colon and 33 lymph nodes, 6 of which had cancer. She's already finished 28 treatments of radiation and is now in the middle of 6 months of chemotherapy.
When I found out that the cancer was advanced in my case, of course you think about dying. You think about that about my children and them growing up without a mom, potentially. I certainly hope that doesn't happen.
Since the shock of her diagnosis, Erin has tried to reframe her thinking, taking a positive approach to a very difficult situation.
Not thinking about the end point, not thinking about dying. Honestly, it's thinking about living, and fighting this and thinking about things, that you want to do down the road that you always thought you would do. Places you want to see with your family and seeing my kids grow up, graduate from high school, go to college, get married, be a grandparent, focusing on those things.
And she's not alone in her fight. Erin recently learned the entrepreneurship class at Holman High School is dedicating the proceeds from its annual holiday store to her battle.
When we found out she had cancer, we wanted to help her because she is in our community and we really appreciate everything that she does for her and her kids, so we really wanted to focus on supporting someone local.
We've raised already so much money. It's super exciting, and I know that it means a lot to her because obviously she's going through a hard time and we'd like to help her out as much as we can.
I don't know who nominated me to have that honor, but I'm so grateful because it will enable me to help pay off some medical bills, but also as I look at my upcoming surgery, I'll need some more time off. The families that we know in Holman have just been amazing throughout this story. They've supported our family in many ways.
Erin knows the road ahead won't be easy.
I said the 5-year survival rate is 65%, and I hate even seeing that. That kind of crushes me when I hear that number, because I feel like that mine is going to be better than that, So it's like 5 years, I won't even be 50 yet.
But no matter what the numbers say, this is one fight she's in to win.
She's a very smart woman, educated, so she's going to find the best possible way to, fix herself.
I'm definitely a fighter. I mean, I have so much to live for. I have so many things to look forward to.
And one other thing to note about colorectal cancer in those under 50, doctors say it's affecting white people the most, and it also seems to be clustered in higher socioeconomic areas. And again, they don't have good answers as to why this is happening. So you can help support Erin's fight, again, by attending that Holman High School holiday store. It's open tomorrow and Friday from 3 to 7 p.m. And so far, they've raised over $6,000 for Erin.
And very generous of her to tell her story, just because it does make it easier for others to seek help.
Yeah, and that's exactly what she wants, because it's not easy, as she mentioned, to talk about rectal cancer, but if she can help one person, it's worth it.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks again to Erin and Lee once again.